What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I just want to talk about this situation that's going on with the Lakers uh and LeBron James and the coach JJ Redick, right? Now, in my opinion, it just seems like LeBron James is sabotaging this guy, not just the Lakers, but he's sabotaging the uh the career of JJ Redick. Like if you was going to bring JJ Redick in and not allow him to coach, this is no different than a situation with Darvin Ham or anybody else that coached with the Lakers, because he's not allowing them to make any decisions that's going to affect him in a I'm not going to say a negative way, but that don't really work in his favor, right? So what's the difference between being Darvin Ham and JJ Redick if you still can't coach, if you don't have any say so as to what goes on out there on the court? You can't regulate LeBron James' time. You he had to play his son. At certain times he got to play his son. Whereas though, no other team, nobody else would allow LeBron James to do this, right? He wouldn't be able to do this if he was still at Miami. And I don't even think that LeBron James would be able to do these type of things if he was at Cleveland, right? Because that owner, what's his name, Dan Gilbert, he really wasn't a big fan of LeBron James. So a lot of these antics that's going on with LeBron James would not have been able to go on in Cleveland, right? So now, with that being said, the Lakers did win. Let me see. They didn't win last night when they played the Denver Nuggets. And some people are saying that with the Nuggets, like the Lakers got some help from the refs. I don't really into all that because it is what it is. LeBron James, let me see, he had 19 points. So he did have 19 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, and plus 13. So that was pretty good against and it was against the Nuggets. And let me see, the Nuggets record right now is 29-15. The Lakers record now is 26-16. So that was pretty good. Let me go down and see what Roy Hachimura did. Roy Hachimura had 12 points. Let me see, let me see. So that's not for that game. So Roy Hachimura had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, -2. Defensive rating, -2. Let me see what my guy Luka had. But now on this roster though that you have for the Lakers, you got some guys on here I think that should get more time that would help the Lakers out, right? Namely, let me go down to I was just looking at it. I was just looking at him earlier today but see, if you give other guys more time, then what's going to happen is you're going to have to cut LeBron James' time. And like I said, they're not allowing JJ Redick to coach. And so this is a crazy situation that JJ Redick found himself in. So now this guy right here, Jared Vanderbilt. I like Jared. He didn't have any points yesterday. He did have 4 rebounds, 2 assists, right? But I think that on defense, I just think that he'll be so much better because, he has the size and the athleticism to help the Lakers out. But he's not going to get any quality minutes, with the Lakers. And in my opinion, that's just, it's a shame. Because if you look at how JJ Redick was coaching before LeBron James got there, I think their record was, let me look, without LeBron James, I think they were 15-4. Then LeBron James comes there, and I think, I'm going to look it up real quick. When LeBron James come back, I think their record goes to like 26 and, wait a minute. I had it. They were 15-4 without LeBron James. Oh, here it is. All right, so they're 15-4 without LeBron James. Then when LeBron James get back, it was 9-15, right? So just think about what JJ Redick was doing without LeBron James. Like he was just making adjustments and giving people time who could really help them out. You know, it wasn't based on offense. You know, because you got Luka. You know, Luka going to do what Luka, you know, what he do, right? So against the Nuggets, Luka had he had 38 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. Now he did have a -2 as far as defense concerned, right? But you know, I mean, it is, you know, it is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, it is what it is with Luka on that defensive end. Just look at what he do on the offensive end. And I said before, just put more defenders around him, you know, and that's what JJ Redick did earlier in the season. You know, he had more defenders around Luka. And that kind of, in my opinion, that kind of just made up for what, you know, for what Luka did. But you can't hide, you know, more than one poor defensive player. You know, it's just not going to be able to happen. You know, DeAndre Ayton, let me see what DeAndre did yesterday. So he had 4 points, 8 rebounds, 0 assists, and -1 rating as far as defense is concerned, right? But with DeAndre Ayton, I'm not really so much worried about his points. I would, you know, I want him to have, as far as rebounds, I want him to have at least double digits in rebounds. I'm not sure how many block shots. Let me see if I can see how many block shots he had. I don't see how many block shots he had. But look, I don't know. He didn't have any block shots this game, right? No steals, no block shots. So yeah, I just, now if he, I don't, it wouldn't account for altered shots, but he did have 8 rebounds. I just want DeAndre Ayton to focus more on defense and rebounding, right? And I know DeAndre Ayton, he the kind of player who will whine if he don't get the ball a lot, but he averaged DeAndre Ayton is averaging 13 points for the season, which in my opinion, I think it's pretty good. As long, you know, he in double digits. You always know that DeAndre Ayton he's a threat as far as scoring is concerned. So, you know, that's a good thing, right? Let me get back to full roster. I want to see is my guy what's the other guy? I want to see is Austin Reeves. Reeves not back yet? Yeah, so I'll be glad when Reeves get back, man. But yeah, I just think that no way, you know, they just really tying this guy hands, and it's his fault. I mean, he in a tough position. Let's see what Marcus Smart did yesterday. I'll say Marcus Smart chipped in. He had 15 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and he has a +6, you know, rating, right? So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He has a plus, yeah, that was pretty good. No Austin Reeves. Yeah, no Austin Reeves. And if I'm Austin, man, I don't know if I'm Austin, do I want to get traded from the Lakers? See, that's one thing. Or should he just wait, you know, just try to wait LeBron James out, and he probably can deal with Luka. Right, he can deal with Luka. But if I'm Austin, I don't really want to go anywhere else. I stay there with the Lakers. You know, just make sure I get my money and take it from there, man. But yeah, this guy is not going to be able to coach as long as LeBron James there. And the thing about it is, when LeBron James, you know, like it's no different from any other coach. in my opinion. No different. It's like I don't know why JJ Redick thought his situation, his dealings with LeBron James are going to be any different than Darvin Ham, right? Only difference is like y'all don't Darvin you don't have a contentious relationship that Darvin Ham had with LeBron James. But other than that, man, it's the same result. It's like LeBron James was running the team, and he's running the team through JJ Redick. And the moves that JJ Redick and the rest of that Laker coaching staff needs to make in order, the adjustments that they will make during the game, LeBron James is really, he not allowing these guys to coach the way they should be able to coach. So, yeah, man. Let me see what else we got going on here. Yeah, I mean, and so as far as when we think about, the trade deadline is coming up really soon. I think that I don't really see like who's out there that would be able to help the Lakers, because again, if you can't coach, they're not allowing you to coach, then why would you, like whoever you bringing is not going to make a difference unless if you was able to get somebody like Giannis, then that would be, that's different, because now you're not really coaching, LeBron James. You got LeBron James, Luka, and Giannis out there, which I don't think that's going to happen. LeBron James want them to get somebody that is like who is going to allow him to not play defense and just let him do his own thing, and then it won't hurt the team. But LeBron James won't make any sacrifices in order to save the team. So that's where the Lakers are right now. So I don't know what this guy JJ Redick going to do as far as coaching and stuff like that, because his hands are tied, and LeBron James just sabotaging the team. So that's my take on it. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I'll check you all out in the next video. Peace.